Yeah, Michael's someone who's been in form this summer. He's beat a few top 10 players, I think. He's playing good tennis, so I knew it'd be a tough match today. I knew it'd be a battle, quite a long match. So, I was proud of the way I went out there. I don't think I played my best tennis necessarily, but I guess that's what tennis is about. Trying to get over the line when you're not quite at your best. But like I said, he made it really difficult for me. He came out firing in the third set, and luckily, I took my chance in the fourth, and I'm glad with the win.
All right, congratulations. You're moving on. That's the W.
Yeah.
Questions, Matt?
Hey Jack, Matt Futterman from the New York Times. I think you said you were like 70-30, whether you were even going to play this tournament. Now that you're a week into it, how's your body holding up? And then also, at what point do you stop being sort of just happy to be here, happy to be winning matches, and start thinking about, I could be on the verge of doing something really special here?
Yeah, I'm not. When I am playing, I'm not here just to, be here and be happy to play. Like I'm a competitor. When I get into the matches, I want to win everything. But yeah, definitely at the start of the week, there was real concern about my body, and with the year I've had, whether I'll be able to, play one match. It's obviously best of 5 sets, so it's completely different to what, a 3-set match even holds. So, it was difficult. Like I said yesterday in the press, I got told I had a small tear in my shoulder at the end of last week. We didn't know if it was related to the previous injury that I'd had, which was quite serious. But it turned out it wasn't. It was in a different place. Probably likely to do with my shoulder in the place that I had the injury. But, we just wanted to stay fit this trip. That was kind of the goal, to get consistent competition in, because that's just something I haven't had. So to come here this week and to play the way I have and to compete the way I have and for my body to hold up has been, it's been pretty special for me, really.
Okay. Yeah.
Neil McLaren from the Mirror. As you said, given the circumstances coming in here and the way the attitude, the determination you showed out on their talk today to reach your fourth round of Grand Slam, is that the best win of your career? Most satisfying?
I don't think it's like almost the best tennis win I've had, but certainly mentally and physically. I've never won a 4-set match before. Even though I've been top 50 in the world, I've never, I haven't had much Grand Slam exposure. In the Grand Slams that I've been in, I had the number 1 seed twice out of 4 times I played before the French Open. So I've had tough draws, and I've not been able to sort of maybe progress in the tournament as much as I'd liked. So, for my body to be the way it was today, I was, I'm very proud of myself, and that's a testament to the work I've put in as well. It's not been easy for me the last sort of year or two with the injury struggles I've had, and I come into each tournament thinking, am I going to hold up this week? And this is 5 sets is a bit different, and to do it at this level, I'm very pleased with myself.
So quick follow the celebration at the end, the Titanic vibe there. What was it all about?
I don't know. You're just obviously very pleased to get over the line. I think there was a point when in the first game of the 4th set where we played like a really long point, and I gave my coach like a bit of a death stare, after I lost the point. And I think I sort of did the same when I won the match. So, I don't know what's going through my head at that moment. I'm obviously just extremely, extremely happy and proud of myself to get over the line.
Draper, BBC Sport. I was going to say there about the celebration, but we'll look forward. You don't know yet who you're going to play, but just give us a bit of thoughts on each possible opponent.
Yeah, Rindanesh, I think that's how you say his name. I think he's one of the best French players. I played him at the end of last year in Paris, and you can expect a really big game, big serve, powerful ground strokes, pretty mentally dialed in a lot of the time, and top 100 player. Obviously Rublev, he's been top 10 for many years, having great results, consistently doing well in the slams, and won his first 1,000 this year. Both incredible players, and anyone who you play in the fourth round, I suppose they've won 3 matches and they're playing great tennis and feeling good out there. So, be really difficult either way.
Tamani.
Tamani Kara from The Guardian. You mentioned that you hadn't won a 4-set match before. Just wondering what, after he won the 3rd set, just what was going through your head, and how did you kind of regroup, and the momentum can swing quite, shit quickly in 5-set matches. So yeah, how are you feeling there?
Yeah, the momentum definitely switches a lot. The first 2 sets I felt like I was in control. Maybe he was struggling a little bit physically after such a long match against John Isner. I took a break at the end of the 2nd set, which in hindsight maybe I shouldn't have done, because that gives a bit of time for him to regroup and stuff. And that's probably like 7 minutes or 8 minutes break. So he came out firing. In all fairness, he started serving really well. Used the crowd quite a lot, and he was a different player from the start of the 3rd set. So I knew I had to just stay in the moment, stay calm, and know that I'm still 2 sets to 1 up, and he's going to have to play 2 strong sets to beat me still.
I was also just curious on what a regular day looked like for you when you were rehabbing and going through that kind of process.
Yeah, I mean, I'd wake up pretty early. I'd drive in with Paul, my roommate, who was also injured, and we'd just be all day at the NTC, doing two fitness sessions a day. All the rehab I needed to do, not probably seeing much progress because it was quite a serious injury, but trying to really work hard on all the other areas. And I think that's a testament today. I haven't had any, like I said, 4-set matches where I've come through. I think the last couple of 4-set matches I played against Rafa, I was cramping after 2 sets, and also Dumina at Wimbledon was cramping a lot. So today's a real confidence booster for my body, for sure.
Haley Fuller, usopen.org. I was wondering, how does it feel, especially as you've just talked about, like getting through your injuries and being able to last in 4 sets, especially because you had to retire in the same round here last year?
Sorry, what was the question?
Oh, sorry. How does it feel now that you're into the 4th round after you had to retire in the 3rd round, same time last year?
Yeah, I was thinking that on the court today. It's like Groundhog Day out there. I think it was exactly 1 year on. Last year I was playing Khachanov, and I felt like when I was playing him that I was so tired, and I was sort of carrying a bit of an injury, and I'm so proud of the work that I've put in the last year, even though I haven't been able to compete too much. I genuinely think I'm a much better player and better all-round athlete as well. So to come here a year on, despite maybe my ranking having dropped a fair bit because of the injuries and not being able to be on the same confidence level that I was last year, I'm incredibly proud of that, and hopefully I can keep going this week.
Okay. Last question, Andrew.
Andrew Jones, ESPN Landscape. Jack, congrats again on that win. You're someone that can hit a serve well into the 130. So the fact that you're still getting your serve power back, and yet you're still able to finish points and be aggressive, how much even more optimism for you do you carry onto that? As well as, who's your favorite Premier League football team, by any chance?
2 very different questions there. Yeah, like my shoulder, I'm still gaining that confidence. I wouldn't say, I think in my last couple of rounds, my first serve percentage has been that great. I'm still trying to sort of figure out, how I'm hitting my spots and using my sliders out on the courts and not trying to go too big on it. And my favourite Premier League football team is Man United. Yeah, hope. Are they playing this weekend? I'm not a die-hard fan. Tomorrow.
You been happy with the Ten Hag era so far?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a tough job. Obviously, like Man U you know, they've had a rough few years, but hopefully, you know, they can get a bit of form going this year, you know, and I'll be watching tomorrow, that's for sure.